Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Then it was not meant for you. It was meant for someone else, as this is for a large audience. All right, so we're going to get some romance angel cards. We're going to look at past, current, and future energies. We're going to get some clarifiers and see what's going on. See who needs to hear a message for Capricorn. What are you going through? I guess I'm kind of feeling that. Okay, so for past energies, free yourself. For current energies, stay optimistic about your love life. Future energies, expressing your love. All right. So for past energies, we have free yourself. We have it's time to take back control of your life. So I feel like you're in control of your life, that you've made those decisions, that you're not letting the past affect your future, right? You're not letting that control you, because we have the unicorn here who's very tall. He's laying down here, but if he stands up, he can easily step over that fence, but he's kind of beat up here, right? Because he has all kind of the blood going on here. But it's like, why are you staying in this energy, right? Why is he staying in this fence when he can easily step outside of it and free himself, right? Or herself, to free yourself. And kind of, since this is past energy, that you're not going to let that negative energy surround you and beat you up, right? You're not going to let that past energy affect you. And that's very important. All right. Then we have Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. Definitely very positive, not letting that bother you, not letting that affect you. We have Four of Wands. So that is about that coming together, about not letting... Sometimes we let that negative energy affect our relationships because we're surrounding ourselves with that, but we're seeing like, hey, this energy is affecting us. For current energies, we have stay optimistic about your love life, and then the Hierophant, having that faith and that truth and that belief that, you know, staying positive will help you to work through things, believing that the right relationship will come in for you, or that working on a relationship, staying in that positive energy and not letting the negative energy affect you. Right, affects your relationship. Hierophant can also represent Taurus. It can also represent a very grounding, long-lasting relationship. We have the Page of Wands, which is that new energy, new actions, new things coming in. So I kind of feel like this is new energies that's coming in, new actions. I feel like you act differently because you've let this go, right? In the past, you're not letting that affect you, and now you're ready to take new actions, new feelings, right? New things going on here. And then we have express your love. I feel like that is showing your emotions in a relationship. So in the future, that you feel like you are in a relationship where you feel confident, where you can show your emotions, you can show your feelings, you can express yourself, you can say how you feel. And that's a very freeing thing, feeling like you are comfortable enough in a relationship where you feel like you can say the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? I feel like that's what this represents here is, you know, that having a disagreement with someone is not going to set you back. It's not going to build up this resentment, because you're going to be able to talk about it. You're going to be able to let go. So I almost feel like it's this whole evolution and this growing experience that you have here within your love life, because you're not trapping yourself. You're not holding yourself in, like you've let that past go. You've moved on from that. You've grown, and now you're ready to take new actions and see new things and look for that grounding relationship, whether it's a current relationship that you're evolving and changing within this relationship because you're not holding on to past energies, that you're letting that go, and that moving forward, that you're able to express yourself and talk about things and have that communication. All right, so let's see. So what's heading in for you that you do not see? The Chariot again. moving forward, right? I feel like it's having those disagreements, but you know what? A relationship is, you have those disagreements and you have those fights, and then you work that through, and then it's like, then you make up, right? And then you feel better, and you're like, that felt good, right? Even though when you're going through it and you're having those fights and the arguments, it doesn't feel so good, but you're like, I'm so happy that I got that off my chest. And I feel like that's that evolving and working through it. All right, so let's get, again, I feel like this, free yourself of those negative emotions. Like you've learned, you've done that in the past, like you've let go of those past things that are holding you back. Like you've done that. You're not going to let the past affect your future. And it can be very emotional, but I feel like you're feeling, like it was a lot of emotions and feelings maybe that you were holding on to that were bottled up, but you let that go. Hello, let that go. 10 of Wands, you let that go. And that's a good thing, right? Because you're not holding on to that energy. It's exhausting, but you let that go. And now you're ready to start new. You're ready to start fresh. You have a new beginning. You're feeling good. You're feeling fiery. You're taking those actions right now. You're being positive about your love life. No matter, if it's okay, I'm single, but I know that I'm going to wait for the right person to come in. I know that when this person comes in, that I know what I want from a relationship. I know what I can give. I know what I want to receive. Or it's working on a relationship that you're staying positive about. You're not holding those little tidbits to throw back in that person's face whenever they irritate you, right? That you've let that go. New beginnings, new starts. I absolutely love it. Ace of Swords. Letting those things go, new beginnings. I feel like this is, looking at your relationship in a more positive light just helps the relationships all the way around. Or if it's you're single, that you're saying, yeah, I want to wait till the right person, because I don't want to just be in a relationship just to be in a relationship, because if it's a toxic one, then it doesn't do me any good, right? It only hurts myself. All right, and then we have Page of Swords, that I feel like this kind of goes with this, for future energies, with this 5 of Wands, is that, it's okay to talk about the negative. It's okay to have those arguments and those disagreements, but it's like, how do you work those through? Working through those things, right? Moving forward. How do you, like you have those volcano moments, but like the volcano also brings like this new growth and this new life and these new things. And the volcanic soil is very enriched, and it's very, it has a lot of nutrients in it, and it helps things to grow, even though it kind of burns everything, but then yet good comes from it. And I feel like that's this relationship. And again, with the Death card, that is letting go of what was holding you back. And I feel like that was this over here with this free yourself, right? That you've let go of that you've moved on, and that you've transformed, that you're able to communicate, and you're feeling better in your relationships. That you can express yourself, and that fighting isn't something where it has to be a negative, even though it's not fun. I'm not saying that that's fun, but I feel like it's having disagreements is part of a relationship, but it's how do you handle those, which is where I feel that changes for you. That it doesn't have as much of a negative effect. Or if it does, it's just short term, but you're able to move forward from it. All right, and what's heading toward you that you don't see? Standing up for yourself, right? That you're able to handle those situations that come in within this relationship or new relationships, right? And you have the sun on your back, and you're like, yeah, I can handle these things. I can handle these things that comes towards me. I can work through it. I can stand up for myself. I can say how I feel, because you know that saying how you feel is important for you to release that energy and to not hold it in to have it trap you. So I feel like your relationships are definitely stronger and better, and you feel better, and you feel confident. And that's a good thing. Relationships are always growing and evolving and changing. Seeing those areas where you need to work on, and that's okay, right? We all have things that we need to work on. All right. We haven't had this one in a while. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Trusting that these challenges that come towards you and these things that happen are for the betterment of you and for those relationships that are stronger and more fulfilling. And trusting the unknown, that you're headed towards a better relationships, right? All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.